So if you haven't watched the video on teaching to learn, I encourage you to do that first. You don't even have to, just sit and listen, really. Right? What am I doing? Driving on the beach for New Year's. What did I do today? I worked from 11 to 5:30 at the butcher shop till close at the butcher shop. Earned some dough. Gonna put that shit in crypto and help it create a base for the financials for the business, because I'm gonna need some cash up front before I start making money off it. Anyway, yeah, so what did I do today? Ran in the morning, went to work, packed, and drove on the beach. Gonna have fun time with the boys and stuff. Alright? Purpose of the video. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur, or you're an entrepreneur, or you just think the school system is against you and that's bad and it needs a renovation, let's say, it's the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to acknowledge it, but I'm also going to show you, who the fuck do you think you are? You think you're coming in front of me? Oh, fuck out of here, boy. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring up the disadvantages and the advantages that school brings you, right? But I really want to highlight the advantages, because I feel like there's a lot of information out there about why the school system needs to change. And I agree, some of it does, but I'll get into it. So, what are the common points of why school needs to change? Right? The whole Henry Ford thing, with how school was made, the school system was made so people could make cars in the factory in Henry Ford, and like just made to make workers and soldiers and blah blah blah. You sit in rows and look at the teacher on a blackboard, blah 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 blah. Right? So there's that whole thing, and then there's the whole, school hasn't changed in 100 years and everything else has changed and innovated. Okay, sure. Right? And then there's, you can't collaborate, and working together is called cheating. It's just a game based on memory, and you're not actually tested on how smart you are and all that stuff. Okay. And then there's school doesn't teach you how to focus on money, like how to make money, how to work on taxes, which I agree, it should. There should be a point in school where you should learn taxes, but I think that's deliberately done so the less financial literate people stay less financially literate, so the ones that are financially literate can conquer more, essentially, right? That's done deliberately, obviously, to keep the hierarchy, let's say, no, it is the hierarchy, I'm just going to say it. So, sure, school's bad for those reasons, right? You have to raise your hand to go to the loo, and you can't go to the toilet without asking to go to the toilet, and blah 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 blah. I acknowledge all of that stuff, right? However, school is very, very important. School is very, very important for beginner entrepreneurs and intermediate entrepreneurs, and it sets the basis for most entrepreneurs, right? And you'll see a lot of millionaires and billionaires and whatever shit on school, right? And they say, I was a C+ student, and I failed school, and look at me now, right? which, okay, they still had to learn. They still had to learn how to learn at the end of the day, and they just wasted their time in school. Because school teaches you how to learn. And that is very important as a solo entrepreneur. As you are not going to be collaborating with people as a solo entrepreneur in the beginning. It's just going to be you, a laptop, a notebook, a pen, and maybe some people around you. But the truth is, no one in your circle at the beginning cares about what the fuck you're doing, or likes what the fuck you're doing, or thinks what the fuck you're doing is going to work. That's why it's so hard. That's why no one wants to be an entrepreneur. That's why everyone thinks they want to be an entrepreneur. Because they look at the billionaires and the millionaires and they say, oh, I don't like school, so I'm gonna be an entrepreneur like these guys. Because they did shit in school and they're just doing shit in school. So I think automatically, oh, I'm going to be a billionaire because I don't like school. No. They still had to learn how to learn. If that makes sense. Right? So how does school teach you how to learn? Well, there I am. Sat at the back of methods class, watching Cole Palmer highlights. Because I hate listening to this teacher. And quite frankly, she lets me get away with it. Right? That is something I shouldn't have done. Because I gave up the opportunity of how to learn content that is going to be fresh. So that's the line, please. Okay, Danny Ann. So, with me dozing around, watching soccer highlights for 55 minutes in a period, I was giving away an opportunity of a lifetime, really, that I only get for a selected number of years. And that's the opportunity to learn, right? I'll never get that opportunity to learn again. If you really think about it, I'll never get that opportunity to learn in the classroom, learn fresh new content that is taught by someone else to me, right? That scenario of someone teaching you something, if you're an entrepreneur, you want that to happen as much as possible, where someone that has more knowledge than you teaches you something on a topic that you need to know, right? Now, I ended up having to teach myself this stuff in class because I was being a dickhead in class and I went to fucking Nikos every second day, right? Where the fuck am I going? Yeah. Anyway, so if I'm giving up the opportunity to learn, right, and learning stuff is utmost important in this game of entrepreneurship, right? I'm just turning on the freeway. I think this is the right way. Yeah, it's cool. I'm giving up that opportunity, right? So if it's important for entrepreneurs, I'm giving practice scenarios. The classes are practice scenarios for real life entrepreneurship, where I'm learning from other further down the path entrepreneurs, right? So that's one thing. Listening to other people and gaining knowledge, right? That's one thing that you need to be excellent at in this game of entrepreneurship if you want to accelerate your growth. Because what's the difference between watching Charlie Morgan videos and watching Luke Belmar podcasts? And they're teaching you the core principles of entrepreneurship. But then you can't even listen to your English teacher about the importance of a quote because you think the content is, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just English, or it doesn't matter, it's just school. No, these are the practice arenas. This is the training grounds for your moment in the Colosseum. School is practice for the derby game. Because as soon as you exit school, everything matters. Everything matters. Everything from now on is a competition. Everything. So your dumbass goes and thinks, oh, school doesn't matter, it's just English, it's just chemistry, I'm never going to use this, or I'm never going to use this in the real life. No, I will probably never use most of the stuff I learned in school ever again, but I will always use in every day of my life the skill of learning of someone else, the skill of learning and digesting new information. That is a skill that you need to develop. And school is the perfect scenario, the perfect circumstance, the perfect engine training ground to learn this skill, to learn the skill of learning. And if you do not master this skill, you will be at an utmost disadvantage in the entrepreneurship game. And that will become your peril. That will be the catalyst to your peril. I could mention stuff about, you have to look presentable and always be on time, which is very important with meeting schedules and stuff like this. But it's not the main reason I wanted to highlight. It's that school teaches you how to learn by yourself. It teaches you how to digest new information and apply it. Like how you learn methods questions and you apply it with the first textbook questions just to get the rhythm going, and then you apply it to the extended response questions. It's all the same thing. So if you want to win this game of entrepreneurship, you need to learn how to learn. You need to learn how to learn. Which is what I'm in the process of doing. Because yes, I've got a score of 92 ATAR, which is very good, apparently. But to be honest, I only tried when it was time for exams. If I put the same effort that I did throughout the year into my exams, I would have got like 80. And I naturally learn stuff quickly, which is a bonus and a curse, because it allows me to not work hard, if that makes sense, and it gives me an excuse not to work hard, which I'm wary of could be my peril. But I'm always at battle with this thing that, anyway, it's under control. So yeah, if you're still in school, motherfucker, take every opportunity to increase your ability to learn. Take every opportunity. Yes, the content is useless, most of it, right? I'll talk about which ones aren't, blah blah blah, in another video, like the principles of biology, chemistry, blah blah blah, right? But do not flick school off to the side, because if you want to play this game of entrepreneurship, you need to know how to learn. Anyway, as always, it's always a wonderful day when the sun's shining. It's always a good day when you're on the road, enjoying the blue sky, you know, just enjoying it. I'm on the way to the beach, about to play some absolute bangers, running game by 046. If you know, you know kind of situation. You look awesome. Have a great day. One.